So we'll start today in Shavasana. Just lying on your back with your arms and legs extended. Let your palms face up if that feels comfortable for your shoulders, with the invitation of receiving. Soften the knees and just notice where the toes are falling out. They're falling in the same direction, perhaps at the angle where the ceiling and the wall meet. Notice if you're clenching the butt cheeks, locking the knees, or holding the shoulders up. See if you can just let the weight of the shoulders soften the muscles of the chest. Again, with this invitation to receive through the heart center. Relax your jaw. Soften the eyes. Notice your breath at the tip of your nose. Follow the flow of breath as it moves from the tip of your nose into the body, expanding the rib cage, inflating the lungs. Feel the diaphragm engage as you breathe in, pushing those internal organs out of the way. And then as you breathe out, the diaphragm releases. And this movement of breath actually massages the internal organs in the fascia, rehydrating just by breathing. Know that your inhale is nourishing, providing nutrients to the body, and your exhale is cleansing. Simply breathing here as your body continues to settle into the support beneath it. Notice the mind. If thoughts are kind of pulling you out of your physical experience here today, this morning, redirect. Just bring it back. Begin again with those sensations in the body. Notice the areas of your body that feel heavy, that are weighted on the mat. And notice the parts of your body that feel light, the spaces. Stay here with your breath for a few more moments. Just noticing, keeping your mind in the present moment. And send your arms out to a T or to goalposts. You can put a bend into your knees, feet plant on the ground, but walk your feet out so that they're wider than your mat, and begin to windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Take it slow, just notice. The hips, we'll be working with the hips quite a bit today. So sense into the right and left sides, notice any imbalances. But also notice that the hips are connected to everything else. So as you move your knees to one side and the hips shift, you may feel sensations in the low back, along the spine, and you may even notice the shoulders rising. Try to keep the upper body weighted as you move through the lower body, differentiating the movements of the hips. Just this simple differentiation, focusing on one part, will hydrate the connective tissue as well. Bring the knees back up to center. Walk your feet in so that they're hip distance apart. Draw your knees into your chest and take your hands and wrap them around your knees. Begin some circles with the knees in one direction. And take those circles in the other direction. Then hug the knees into your chest. Keep your right knee there, but extend your left leg long. Let the left heel hover. Press out through the left heel. So the left foot's just an inch or two above the mat, really stretching through the hips, drawing the right shoulder, the right knee up towards the right shoulder. Then put a bend into your left knee, plant the foot once again. Take the right foot across the thigh, push the right knee away. You can lift your left foot, wrap your hands around that left leg, and maybe take some movement there, or pause in stillness just to explore the outer hip. So slightly different here. Release the knee. Take your left hand to your left foot and just guide your knees over to the left. So when that left foot lands, you can use your left hand to draw the left foot in. You can use your right hand to press the right knee away. And then release. So bring yourself back to center. Draw both knees into the chest. This time, squeeze the knees in, round up, tuck your nose to your knees, make yourself into a tight little ball. Take a couple of breaths here, rounding up, squeezing in, and then use an exhale to release down. We'll keep the left knee in, but extend the right leg long. Let the right foot hover. Press out through the heel as you draw your left knee towards your left shoulder. Taking that big stretch. Then bend the right knee, plant the foot. We'll send the left foot across the right thigh, push the left knee away, maybe wrap the arms around the right leg with movement or stillness here. You can release the right leg, take your right hand to your right foot, and as you guide your knees over to the right, draw your right foot closer to your body. You can use your left hand to press the left leg away. And then release. Bring yourself back to center. Hugging the knees in. Send the feet up to the sky and the arms up to the sky. Let's just roll the ankles and the wrists in one direction. And roll in the other direction. Open the hands and toes, open the fingers and toes, spread them wide, and then squeeze them in a couple of times. So just open and close. Then draw your arms out to goal posts. Set your feet back down with your knees bent. We'll begin to tuck and tilt the pelvis. It's a small movement. And then you can let that movement get bigger when you're ready, rolling through bridge pose. So bringing the hips up towards the sky, and then one vertebrae at a time, releasing down. So roll up and down the spine, noticing any spots that feel glitchy or tight, compressed. So using this just to explore the spine. With the arms out to goal posts, you can relax through the upper body, releasing the desire to effort here with the upper body. Let's roll up one more time. Once your hips meet the mat, you can draw your knees in. This time we'll use that to rock ourselves up. And if that feels good on the spine, you can rock a couple of times. And we'll eventually come to a seated position. So find your sit bones. Take your feet a little wider than hip distance. The spine is long. We'll do a full body twist. We're just going to flow through it. So let everything kind of drop over to your right. Spin yourself around. You can keep your hands close to your hips. You could also explore this movement further by walking the hands away and then walk them back and spin around to the other side. So you're just going to take this side to side. Kind of in this idea, this energy of play. So what does it feel like to twist your spine and just move in any way that would feel good? You can even reach your arms up as you go. Taking that last side, so an even number to both sides. And then you can bring yourself back up to center. We'll cross the legs here and come all the way up onto all fours. Once you arrive on all fours, stack your joints, so your knees under your hips, your palms under your shoulders. Do a couple rounds of cat and cow here, rounding up through the spine, and then releasing, maybe even curling your toes under. Move in any way that feels good. You can even shift your weight back onto your heels, send your hips from side to side. Move through the head, neck, and shoulders. And then we'll realign, come back to center. Step your right foot forward. So just send your right foot forward. Draw your left knee back. So you're protecting the left knee here. And we'll move forward and back, so coming in and out of the hip. This is also a great place where you can bring blocks so that you can raise the floor up, if that's helpful. You can lift your toes of the front foot or not. Right? Just start to explore the right hip. And next time you come forward, pause there. We'll anchor down the left hand and send the right arm up to the sky. So take a twist here. We'll breathe into this twist for several breaths, drawing the left shoulder towards the right knee and extending up towards the sky. Use your next exhale. Release the left hand now to the right hand to the inside of the right foot and twist in the opposite direction. So just notice here which one was easier for you. Continue to breathe there. I'm going to turn on the fans here. It's getting a little warm. Does anybody else feel warm? Couple of breaths. Use your next exhale. Release down. Frame that right foot and walk yourself back to a hamstring stretch. So this time we're going to stay here for a moment. Again, you can use your blocks, right, to give you some support. The energy is going out the right heel, so you can dig that right heel in and pull back your right hip. And then we'll come forward. This time, take your right foot out to the side. So let it be directly out at an angle from the left knee. When you walk yourself up, make sure your left knee is under the left hip. That'll give you some stability here. You can turn your right toes to face the front. We'll send the right arm down the right leg and lift the left arm up and over. Now check your gaze. Draw your gaze down towards your right foot. See how that feels? Perhaps bring it forward or even take it up to your hand. Just notice. See if you're kind of propping yourself up with that right hand. Can you relax through the right shoulder? It can be helpful even to turn that right palm up so you're getting that full stretch through the left side body. Use an inhale to come up. We'll set the hands back down. And now we're working with a little bit of hip mobility here. So you're just going to send your hips back and forward with the right foot still out to the side, right toes pointed forward. Forward and back. Next time you shift back, pause there. And then bring yourself up to all fours. Set your right knee down to join the left and send your left foot forward. So you're coming into a low lunge on the other side. Protect your right knee, send it back, anchor down, and then begin some movement in and out. You can raise the floor up with blocks. You can lift the front toes or not. Just start to sense into this side of your body. Next time you come forward, pause there. Anchor down the right hand. Send the left hand up towards the sky. Draw your left, oh my goodness, I'm getting rights and lefts. Draw your right shoulder towards your left knee. And try to stack your shoulders here. So the twist is in the spine. The left knee faces forward. So just notice that the left knee is kind of winging out to the side. Draw it in. And then we'll send that top arm down, this time taking it to the inside of the foot. Anchor down. Send the right arm up to the sky. Breathe here. Use your exhale to release down. We'll reframe the foot. And now send the hips back. Come into that hamstring stretch here. Anchor down through the left heel. Pull the right hip back. And pause with your breath. Slowly walk yourself forward. You can reframe your foot. We'll take that left foot out to the side. Walk the hands back, come up onto the right knee. Notice that the left foot is directly in alignment with the right knee. The toes are pointing forward. Slide the left hand down, reach the right arm up and over. Again, play with your gaze here. Start down, maybe look up, notice what feels best for your neck. And then if you find yourself supporting a lot with that left arm, just turn the palm up. Getting the big stretch through the right side body. Notice your breath. If you find that you can't take that full breath in, you've just gone a little too far, back out slightly. So you can continue to breathe. Use your inhale to come up. We'll walk the hands forward and move in and out of the hip. Here, shifting your weight forward onto the palms and then back towards your right heel. Next time you go back, pause there. Let your weight shift onto the hip. Inhale yourself back up. Release the left knee to join the right, but walk the knees out wide, draw the toes together, and shift back into a wide child's pose. So the weight shifts onto the heels, the arms can reach forward. If you keep your elbows lifted, focus on lengthening through the side body. The gaze is down, reaching out through the crown of the head. Keeping the hips back, walk your hands over to the right. You can even take your left hand on top of the right hand, reaching with the left. Keep your chest low. Walk the hands over to the left. Elbows are still lifted, reaching, lengthening the side body, maybe even taking your right hand on top of your left. Gaze is down. Walk yourself back to center. Take a breath in and then exhale out, reaching. And then inhale yourself back up. Once you come up, walk your knees in so that they are under the hips. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. And take a little movement through the hips. So you can extend one leg, release it, extend the other leg. Notice your head here. Notice if you have a tendency to drop your head. Try to keep the crown of your head reaching forward as you alternate, extending the legs. And then we'll move this to a hip circle. So you can just take one knee up and around, move in both directions, and then switch to the other leg, moving in both directions. We'll do a couple more on each side. One more time. Once you come back to all fours, curl your toes under and walk your hands back if that feels okay for your feet. I always encourage it, even if you have to come on and off your feet, getting that toe stretch here. Stay long in the spine. Then shift your weight up, so come up off your heels. You can keep your toes curled under or flatten your feet. And we'll draw the left hand down. So you're drawing the left hand down, you can take your gaze down towards your left foot, you can reach your right arm up. We'll flow through camel, so come back to center, the right arm goes back, the gaze goes back, maybe the left arm goes up. So just follow that flow from side to side, keeping the hips forward. So not dropping back as you go, but keep the hips forward. One more time to each side. Then you can sweep both arms up towards the sky. Make fists. Draw your hands to your low back, pressing the palms, those fists, into the sacrum. Draw your elbows together. Open the chest here. Maybe take your gaze to where the ceiling meets the wall. Keeping the hips forward, you can extend further, staying at a place where you can still breathe deeply. So deep breaths here. You can drop the head back slightly. Just make sure you can swallow. Three more breaths. After your last breath, tuck your chin, support yourself on your way up, and then we'll flatten the feet and shift your hips back onto your heels. The arms can come down to the spine, stay long, and we'll twist. So take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. The right arm can reach up, get length in your spine, and then twist with your sternum. So the middle of your chest twists to the side. You can always release the right hand down. And remember, you're moving through the center, the thoracic spine. Not worrying too much about your gaze here. Continue to breathe, feeling the breath kind of travel up the spine and down the spine. Imagine as though you're wringing out a towel. So each exhale squeezes and rotates. Each inhale softens. Use your next inhale to release and come back to center. Just pause there, close your eyes. Notice the spine. And then we'll shift to the other side. So the right hand can come to the outside of the right knee. The left arm reaches up as you move through your sternum. Maybe you send the left hand down and work with your breath, letting your attention remain on the spine. Use your inhale to unwind, come back to center, pause there, just pause. Notice the spine. Then release your hands to your low back, interlace your fingers here. Open the chest, lift towards the sky. You can send your hands down towards your feet. Option to stay right here or fold forward. Allow for the crown of your head to reach the mat or a block or a bolster. Lift your hips up and send the palms up towards the sky. We'll take several breaths here. For these last couple of breaths, switch your grip. So notice which thumb is on top. You'll just switch thumbs. And then slowly begin to release the hips back onto the heels. You can relax your hands. Take a couple of shoulder rolls in one direction and then the other direction. And then we'll come back to all fours. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Curl your toes under and let your knees float or just hover over the mat. Keep supporting your head. Let the crown of your head reach forward. Gaze is right in front of your fingers and you're breathing here. So we have a little flow. Now remember, you can always go from table to child's pose as an option, or let's lift the knees, send the tailbone up towards the sky. Find your downward facing dog. Staying in down dog or finding child's pose is also an option. Or if you want that flow, lift your heels, roll forward, find a plank. From your plank pose, slowly lower the knees, let them hover. Shift your weight back towards your heels. And then send the tailbone back up to the sky. Find downward facing dog. So that's your flow. You can work with your own breath. You can take this slow. You could even pause in each position for a couple of breaths. You decide. Beginning to build a little heat. Next time you find yourself in plank, we will pause there. So option for plank is a modified plank. You could come down onto your forearms for a forearm plank and we'll hold. Pressing the floor away from you, growing strong in your spine. Shift your left hand to the center of your mat. Draw your right arm up to the sky. Come onto the sides of your feet for a side plank or any variation of side plank you'd like for today. You could set your left knee down. You can lift the right leg up. You could find tree pose. Now let's slowly work our way back to plank. Pause there. Send your tailbone up to the sky, downward facing dog. Root down through your heels. Press into the palms, lifting the tailbone. And then shift forward into plank pose again. So come back to your plank. Nice long spine. Pressing the floor away. We'll shift the right hand to the center of the mat. Come to side plank. Any variation. Remembering you can set the right knee down. You can lift the left leg. You can stay fully extended. Add in that balance. Release back to your plank. From plank, set your knees down, child's pose. Let's get off the hands. Send your arms back towards your feet. You can roll your wrists here. You could stack your fists. Just find a place for your forehead to rest or use a block. Use your inhale. Come on back up to all fours. Stack the knees, stack the shoulders. Send the right arm forward and the left leg back. So you can pause here in your spinal balance or put a bend into your left knee. Reach back with your right hand and find your left foot. So just an option here. Either way, we're pausing, but continuing to breathe, letting your gaze be in front of your fingers, spine long. Take one more breath. Then if you've got the foot, slowly release, come back, extend the arm and the leg, and then release that side down. Pause here. And then shift to the other side. Send your left arm forward, your right leg back. Staying here, or maybe putting a bend into your right knee, send your left arm back to find the foot or the ankle. Staying lifted through the chest. Gaze is down. Spine is long. If you've got the foot, slowly release. Extend the arm and the leg. And then release down. Come back to all fours. Let's walk down onto the forearms and then send your knees back. Taking the elbows under the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Press into your elbows and lift the shoulders. Send your chest through the shoulders. Your gaze is a couple of feet in front of your mat. Activate your legs. Either press into the tops of your feet to lift your knees or curl your toes under, lift the knees. Just let the legs be active here. Notice that the hips are heavy and you're shining the chest forward, kind of like a flashlight right in between your shoulders. Use your exhale to slowly release down. We'll pillow the hands. Elbows will be out to the side. Send your left knee up towards your left elbow. Put a little wiggle into your hips here. Notice if there's any restriction in the hip. You can say here or come back up. Prop yourself up onto your elbows. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Lift the shoulders, shine the chest through the shoulders. Let your right leg be active. Pressing into the foot or curling the toes under, lift the knee. Take one more breath here, and then we'll release down and send the left leg to join the right, stacking the palms. Take a moment to just notice. Notice the energy of the left side of your body, into the leg, into the hip, into the spine. And then we'll send the right knee up towards the right elbow. Take a little wiggle here. Notice any restrictions within the hips, within the spine. And then if it feels okay, prop yourself up onto your elbows, take them under the shoulders, spread your fingers nice and wide, lift up and shine the heart center through. Keep the left foot active, lifting the knee. Use your exhale to release down. Pillow the hands. Send your right leg back to join your left. And send your arms forward with the palms facing one another. Rest your forehead down on the mat. We'll lift the right arm forward and the left leg back. So they lift slightly, a couple inches off your mat, but it's the reach forward and back. Set that side down and we'll switch. So the left arm reaches, the right leg stretches back. Release that side. So now we're going to lift both. Option to keep the forehead on the mat, or when you lift up, go ahead and lift the head up as well. So the arms reach forward, palms are together, the legs reach back. You can even make those Barbie toes, the yoga toes, pressing through the soles of the feet, lifting and breathing. Last breath in. Release down, pillow the hands, send the soles up to the sky, and windshield wiper the legs. Come back to center. Send the legs long. Let's slide the hands under the shoulders. Keep your elbows in. Press up to all fours. Curl your toes under. Back to downward facing dog. Root down through your left foot and send your right leg back. So flex the right foot, press back through the heel. Use an exhale to round yourself forward. Draw your knee into your nose, stack your shoulders over your wrists. Lift your shin towards your thigh. And then use an inhale, come back. This time when we come forward, we're gonna send the right leg all the way through. So step the right foot up between the hands. Turn your left toes out slightly, release the left heel. You'll be lunged into your right leg as you rise up. Take your hands to your hips. Send your right hip back, your left hip forward. Root down through the feet. Make any adjustments that you need so you have stability in your legs. And then we'll send the arms down around, interlacing the fingers. Draw your fists down towards the mat. Lift your chest up towards the sky. You can even take your gaze up, maybe look up. Then we'll straighten the right leg, hinge at the hip, come forward. Come all the way down, maybe keeping the hands on the low back, maybe sending the hands up towards the sky. Releasing the head. Slowly release your hands down. Take your hands to frame your right foot. Bend the knee. Send your right foot back to join the left. Pause here. Heels releasing down, tailbone reaching up. We'll shift the weight to the right foot so you can send the left leg back. Toes are dialed down, heel presses back. Then use your exhale, round forward, take your shoulders over your wrists, tuck your knee in towards your nose, lift your shin up towards your thigh. Then inhale yourself back. This time we're going to exhale and step all the way through. So step your left foot up between your hands, turn your right toes out, release the right heel down. When you're ready, rise up. Find that stability in the legs. Hands to hips, turn your left hip back, right hip forward. Adjust if you need to. Then send your hands behind your low back, maybe interlacing the opposite direction. Fists go down towards the heels, chest opens. Maybe gaze goes up. Straighten the left leg. Hinge at the hip. Draw yourself forward, keeping the hands at the low back or lifting them up towards the sky. Slowly release the hands to frame your left foot. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Unplug the hands, walk them back towards your feet, arrive at the back of your mat in a forward fold. Let the upper body be heavy. Maybe take that sway side to side. Release the head. Then come back to center, bend the knees as you shift your hips back and down. Begin to lift your torso. You can spider your fingers. You can lift up. You can see if you can come low enough that the fingertips graze the mat, or maybe you need to rise up a little bit more for your chair pose. The hands can be wherever you'd like. You can come to bar stool. Stay with your breath. Then press into your feet, rise up. Root down through the feet, take your right hand to your left wrist, and then come over towards the right. So lateral bend of the spine. Stay open in the chest. Don't let that shoulder drop down. Let's switch, other side. Bring your hands back up to center. Slowly release the arms down to the side. Let's find balance on the right foot. Come up onto the ball of the left. You can simply take the left foot across. Hands can stay on the hips. This can be helpful. We know with proprioception, just touching, using the other senses, touch and sight, can help where we are. So if you want to challenge that, you leave the hands away from the body and you close your eyes. Now, you can move forward into this by just lifting the foot up onto the leg. You could also begin to sink down. This is a figure 4, sink down. Maybe reach your arms forward. Just play with your balance, whatever that means like for you today. Practice balancing. And it can be as simple as taking the hands away from the body and closing the eyes. Right? So just play. Then slowly release yourself down. Pause here to root down through the feet. Close your eyes. Let that be done. And then we'll play on the other side. Shift your weight to your left foot. Cross the right foot over the left. Maybe the hands on the hips can be helpful, depending on how you feel with your balance today. Or hands not touching the body. Close your eyes. Maybe sink down. Take the foot up onto the leg. Any variation. This side may be completely different. So play and breathe. And then when you're done, come back to center, pause there, close your eyes. Notice the energy rooting down. And then we'll follow that flow of energy. So tuck your chin, begin to roll yourself down, come all the way down, nice and slow. As you come down, bend your knees so that your hands can touch the mat. Slowly walk yourself forward, come back to your plank. We'll set the knees down, kickstand the feet out to the side and come to a seat. Send your right leg out to the side. Bend your left knee. Find your sit bones here. And if you like, you can prop up the sit bones on a blanket. You can have a block towards your right, can be really nice here. As we slide the right hand down, reach the left arm over. We're taking a lateral bend, but you can also set yourself up onto the block. Play with your gaze here, just like we did in gate pose earlier. Notice where it feels right, and then see if you're supporting yourself with your right arm too much. Let gravity, the weight, bring you over. Take one more breath here. Then lift yourself up. This time, turn and frame the right leg with your hands and walk yourself forward. You can use your hands anywhere on the mat, on your leg. Come forward. One more breath here. Then inhale to come up. Now we'll send this left knee forward. Stack the right knee over the left. If that's not available, you can always use a block to send that leg out. Or just come to an easy seated pose. Our target area is the outer hip. So you could stay upright. You could also walk forward. You can stay there or lift yourself up, double pigeon or fire log. So it's also square pose in yin yoga. It's stacking the shins. It's going to be available to some and not others. It's okay. The target area is just the outer hip. You want to play around with that one. Again, you can use blocks to support you. You can stay upright. You can fold forward. Notice any clenching of the jaw here. See if you can release any gripping in the hips and in the jaw. And then we'll inhale up and switch sides. So left leg goes out, maybe using a block on the side. Right foot comes in, find your sit bones. Send the left hand to the inside of the foot or maybe the elbow onto the block to support the head. The right arm goes up. Play with your gaze here. Make sure the neck feels comfortable. The target area here is the side body. Just send your awareness to the side. We'll take one more breath here. And then you can use your inhale to lift slightly so that you can turn and face your right leg, left leg, using the hands to either side of the leg or on the leg itself. Start to draw your chest towards the leg. The focus now is on the back of your left leg. Use your inhale to come up. Come back to center, and now we'll take the right knee forward, stack the left knee on the right. Again, if it's not available to you, you can always use a block. Set that leg wherever it feels comfortable. The target is the outer hip, grounding down. You can walk forward if you have that space in the hip joint. You can stay there. Lift yourself up and takes double pigeon, stacking the shins, also known as fire log or square, sitting upright, realigning, and coming forward. If you are coming forward, it can be helpful to find a place for your forehead to rest, either on stacked fists or on a block or a bolster. use your inhale to come up. And we'll send both legs long. So find your sit bones, flex the feet, reach your arms up and fold over both extended legs for a double forward fold. Just finding sensation here. So you don't have to go too far. Our focus is the back of the legs. You can keep the spine long. You can also tuck the chin into the chest and round forward. Use an inhale to come up. Two options here. Let's take the hands behind you with the fingertips pointing to the hips. You can lift up here. You can bend your knees, come up to tabletop. Another option is to keep the legs extended long, press into the hands, drop the toes towards the mat for reverse plank, opening through the front of the body. Remember to keep the cervical spine, the top of the spine long here. Reach out through the crown of your head. And then use an exhale to release down. Place a bend in your knees, grab your bolster and set it behind the hips. You can use your blocks here. We'll draw the soles of the feet together. So where the blocks come in handy, maybe taking them at an angle to support the knees. Release yourself down onto the bolster for a supported butterfly. Now the hands, the arms can come out to the side, to goalpost, to a T. You could reach your arms up overhead. You could always rest the hands on the abdomen. We'll finish our practice here and let the attention of this pose be support, trust. Be open to receive with the palms facing up, the heart space lifted. As the body comes to stillness, notice if the mind starts to spin. And if you find yourself being pulled away by thoughts, redirect your attention to your breath. Notice your breath at the tip of your nose and follow the breath as it expands the lungs, the heart center, the rib cage, the belly. Just follow the flow of your breath. Slowly release by sending the hands down to your legs. Gently guide your knees up to the sky. You can roll yourself off your bolster onto one side and then press yourself up to a seat. So you can remove your props and then gently send yourself back down for Shavasana. If you'd like to pause in another position before your final relaxation, any pose of your choice, or if you feel like we've missed some movement in your practice today, feel free to do that here. And then arrive in your final resting pose. Allow your body to settle into the support beneath you. And as the body settles, you may feel the sensation of that support reaching up to hold you. Use your breath, the energy of the breath, the exhale rooting you down. The energy of the breath, the inhale opening you up. You can follow the flow here, rooting down and opening up. You can stay with the breath, or you may notice that attention, awareness starts to fade. And you can just be here in this moment, and this moment, and in this moment. Each moment passing. And if you notice your mind redirecting you into thought, just bring yourself back to your breath. Slowly start to bring your attention back to your breath and to your body. Notice your fingers and toes. Notice the air on your skin. Sense into the space around you. And then begin to move into that space. Any movement that would feel just right for you today. As you move, you can deepen your breath. Allow your movements to get bigger, maybe taking a stretch. Eventually, your movements will take you to one side, and you can pause there. Take a moment to pause, a daily practice to remind yourself that every moment is a choice, a new beginning. And by pausing, we can let our choices, our new beginnings, proceed with the intentions, our values, and move in the direction in which we want to head. So take that pause, take a breath, and then press yourself up. Come to a seat. Arrive at a seat, root down through the sit bones, rise up through the spine. Bring your arms to the outside, palms facing up. Take a big breath in, reach up. Press your palms together and bring your hands to your heart center. We'll finish today by letting this energy of gratitude fill us together. So just let thoughts of gratitude arise, anything that you're grateful for. Just let them bubble up within you. Notice how that makes you feel and send that feeling out to all beings everywhere. May you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live with ease. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.